Heidi Hetzer has been selling Opels for 38 years. But she says business has never been as bad as it is now. 6 weeks ago, she slashed her prices, taking 5,000 euros off the price tag of this used vehicle, a saving of more than 20%.
Everything can be sold for a price. Some people really have no shame and want the car for half price. That's just not possible. But we have lowered prices. And if people say they'll take the car for sure, then we can always shave a bit more off.
This SUV has been sitting on the lot for 4 months. Nobody wants to buy gas guzzlers anymore. The new cars are on display in the showroom. But people here are just looking, not buying. Heidi Hetzer says a recent decision by the German government to cut taxes on new vehicles won't change anything. She doubts that 80 to 300 euros in tax savings would inspire anyone to buy a new car. Still, she gamely strikes up conversations with prospective clients and tries to remain optimistic. In spite of the bargains, few people are in a buying mood.
You could really say we fight for every customer and try to get each one to buy a new car or a good used one. But we see how difficult it is and how tight money is for our clientele. Even with financing, customers are not prepared to pay 200 or 300 euros a month in installments. It's just too much.
We're really making losses. Every month I have to calculate how much, so I know how I can continue to survive. For how long? You need to plan for things like that.
A 5-hour drive south in the Bavarian village of Walderschaft, the car industry crisis is taking its toll. At Wagon Automotive, 650 employees produce door frames for a variety of car makers. Wagon Automotive's British parent company has gone bankrupt, and the company's president in Germany, Helge Bender, says he has no option but to declare bankruptcy as well.
We filed for bankruptcy protection for our business here in Walderschaft because we face insolvency in January.
But for now, it's business as usual.
At the last staff meeting, it was announced that jobs were to be cut. No one knows who'll be working here in the end, but people are taking it all quite calmly.
We all fear for our jobs. Everyone's trying to make the best of it, just to keep on working, and so far, so good.
Back in Berlin, Heidi Hetzer is facing a financial crisis of her own. She needs a bridging loan. Her former bank, GMAC, once the wholly owned financial services arm of General Motors, is no longer in a position to lend dealerships money.
We have to look for another bank. That's very difficult, especially for car dealers who've worked closely with GMAC. It's easier for those who have had other contacts. Basically, that's the way it works in life. The faithful are punished. Those people who didn't have loans or only had small ones have a hard time getting loans. Those who owe millions don't have any problems because the banks have to take care of them.
Heidi Hetzer's not so lucky. She has to take care of things herself. Once again, she's driving off to talk to a banker. But she's not too hopeful. She says that right now, banks aren't interested in helping car dealers like herself.